Most men over 50 don't look underdressed or outdated at weddings and family events because they lack style. They simply choose the wrong level of formality. A suit that's too shiny, a blazer too trendy, or colors that clash with their age and presence can instantly make them look older than they really are. But here's the truth. Special occasion style after 50 is actually easier, not harder. You no longer need loud patterns or bold colors to stand out. You have maturity, confidence, and presence on your side. When paired with the right suit structure, elegant fabrics, and refined accessories, that presence becomes even stronger. The modern, well-dressed man over 50 knows one secret. It's not about dressing younger, it's about dressing sharper. Soft-shouldered blazers that flatter the upper frame. Mid-tone suits that bring warmth to mature skin. Texture fabrics like wool, cashmere, and flannel that add quiet luxury. And accessories chosen with intention, not flash. In this video, we'll break down the exact formulas stylish mature men use for weddings, anniversaries, family gatherings, and formal dinners. From choosing the right suit silhouette, to selecting colors that elevate your features, to small grooming choices that change your entire presence. This is your guide to looking elegant, distinguished, and effortlessly confident at every special occasion, without trying to compete with younger men, and without losing your identity. Principle 1. The foundation. Choosing the right level of formality. Most men over 50 make their biggest formal event mistake before they even choose a suit. They misjudge the level of formality. They either overdress and look stiff, or underdress and look careless. The true elegance of a mature man comes from wearing exactly what the occasion calls for. Nothing more, nothing less. For weddings and family gatherings, the first step is understanding the dress code, even when it isn't explicitly stated. A beach or garden wedding rarely needs a full dark suit. A soft-shouldered blazer in light wool or linen is far more appropriate. A hotel ballroom wedding, on the other hand, demands a structured suit in wool or flannel, something with quiet gravity that matches the formality of the setting. Men over 50 should avoid anything shiny, stretchy, overly slim, or loud. These details may look modern on younger men, but tend to highlight age-related changes in posture or midsection. Instead, choose fabrics with natural texture: wool twill, hopsack, flannel, cashmere blends. Materials that create depth, maturity, and refinement. Color also plays a crucial role. Heavy black suits often wash out mature skin tones, while bright, trendy colors look out of place. The most flattering colors for formal events after 50 are charcoal, navy, deep taupe, chocolate brown, muted olive, and mid-gray. These tones sharpen the face, soften lines, and bring warmth to the overall presence. Fit matters more than anything. A slightly extended shoulder line restores structure. A higher rise on trousers elongates the torso. A jacket with gentle waist suppression creates shape without tightness. You're not trying to look younger, just cleaner, sharper, and more intentional. Accessories should follow the same principle. understated, elegant, and grown up. A silk tie in a muted tone, a crisp white pocket square, polished leather Oxfords or loafers, nothing flashy, only refined. The goal is harmony, not attention-seeking. When you dress with the right level of formality, aligned with your age, personality, and the nature of the event, you project something younger men cannot imitate: gravitas. It's the quiet sophistication that makes people think, here is a man who knows exactly who he is. And that, more than any suit, is what defines timeless elegance at special occasions. Principle 2. The mature man's fit code. Structure, balance, and clean lines. For formal events like weddings and family celebrations, men over 50 don't need trend-driven tailoring. They need precision fit. Not tight, not slim, not loose, but structured and balanced. The right fit is what separates a mature gentleman from a man who simply put on a suit. As we age, the body naturally changes. The shoulders may soften, the chest may lose definition, and the midsection may gain volume. These shifts are normal, but the wrong fit amplifies them. A jacket that's too tight pulls across the stomach. A blazer with narrow shoulders collapses your frame. Oversized trousers make the legs look heavier and shorter. That's why men over 50 need a different fit philosophy, one built on clean lines and quiet structure. Start with the shoulders. They are the visual anchor of any formal outfit. A lightly padded, soft but defined shoulder instantly restores shape. It sharpens the upper frame without looking rigid or dated. This single detail can make you look more athletic, more confident, and more put together. Next is the torso. A good suit should gently follow your shape, not hug it. A jacket with slight waist suppression creates a masculine V-line even if your midsection has softened. Meanwhile, a slightly longer jacket length elongates the body and adds elegance. Short, cropped jackets make older men look wider, not younger. Trousers also matter. Overly slim pants cling to areas you don't want emphasized. Baggy trousers add bulk. The ideal choice is a slim, straight cut with a medium or high rise. This visually lengthens the legs, supports the midsection, and keeps the silhouette clean. A slight break at the hem adds refinement without sloppiness. Shirt and tie proportions follow the same principle. Wide collars frame the face better. A tie that is too narrow looks juvenile, while an overly wide tie looks outdated. A width of 78 centimeters is universally flattering for men over 50. Fit should never feel forced or uncomfortable. The goal isn't to look restricted. The goal is to look balanced, controlled, and quietly strong. A well-fitting outfit makes you look intentional, not like you're trying to hide something. When the fit is right, everything else, color, fabric, accessories, becomes easier. People won't compliment your clothes. They'll compliment how sharp, confident, and dignified you look. And that is the real power of the fit code for men over 50. It restores structure. It builds presence. It lets you walk into any event, wedding, anniversary, family gathering, looking like the man you were always meant to be. Principle 3. The color and fabric strategy. The mature man's formula for elegant formal wear. Color is one of the most overlooked elements of formal dressing for men over 50. Yet it has the power to instantly refine your presence at a wedding, anniversary, or family celebration. The right colors brighten your face, calm redness, soften lines, and make you look confident without effort. The wrong ones can make you look tired, washed out, or dated within seconds. For mature men, the key is moving away from loud, saturated tones and toward rich neutrals that complement the natural changes in skin tone. As we age, our complexion often becomes warmer, more uneven, or slightly duller. Bright colors, shiny fabrics, or sharp contrasts tend to exaggerate this. But deeper, calmer shades do the opposite. They restore harmony. The most elegant men over 50 rely on a specific palette: navy, charcoal, espresso brown, deep forest, stone gray, winter white, soft camel. These colors look luxurious without trying, and they pair effortlessly with classic shirting and accessories. Navy is the ultimate universal color, slimming, modern, and appropriate for any event. Charcoal communicates maturity and formality without heaviness. Warm browns and deep greens add sophistication while staying understated. Fabric matters just as much as color. Mature men look best in materials that drape softly and hold shape without shine. Fabrics like wool flannel, brushed wool, tropical wool, cashmere blends, matte twill, and soft moleskin create a structured silhouette without emphasizing texture on the skin. Shiny materials, polyester blends, cheap satin lapels, glossy shirts, reflect light unevenly and highlight every line on the face. Matte fabrics, however, absorb light and create a smoother, more elegant visual effect. Patterns also require subtlety. Avoid bold checks or high-contrast stripes, which can look busy or harsh. Instead, choose micro-patterns, soft herringbone, tonal pinstripes, or very subtle plaids. These create depth without noise, giving your outfit richness up close while appearing clean from a distance. Your shirt should never compete with your suit. White and light blue remain the most flattering, with Oxford or fine twill offering texture that feels refined without being flashy. Avoid stark bright white, which can make mature skin appear more red. Choose soft white or ice blue instead. Ties follow the same rule: matte, textured, and rich in tone. Navy, burgundy, forest green, chocolate, and charcoal are the foundation. Skip glossy silk. Choose grenadine, wool silk blends, or matte silk for an elevated feel. The purpose of color and fabric strategy isn't to hide age, it's to enhance presence. When you select calmer tones and refined textures, you instantly look more composed, more trustworthy, and more elegant. At formal events, you don't want to look loud. You want to look timeless. And choosing the right palette is how a man over 50 stands out quietly, with depth, dignity, and effortless sophistication. Principle 4. The fit and proportion rule. How mature men look sharper at weddings and family events. When it comes to formal dressing after 50, nothing influences your appearance more than fit and proportion. You can wear the finest suit, the richest fabric, or the most expensive shoes. But if the proportions are off, the entire look collapses. At weddings, anniversaries, or family celebrations, the men who look effortlessly dignified all follow one universal rule. Their clothes match the shape of the man they are now, not the shape they had 20 years ago. After 50, the body naturally shifts. The midsection may soften, the shoulders may round slightly, and the chest may lose firmness. None of this diminishes masculinity, but it does mean that precise tailoring becomes your strongest advantage. Proper fit creates structure where nature has relaxed, restoring a sense of presence and balance. The key is to build a silhouette that is clean, vertical, and supportive, without being tight. Start with the jacket. A soft shoulder blazer or suit jacket with light padding adds definition without stiffness. It sharpens the upper body, improves posture visually, and creates a masculine frame. The jacket should follow your body gently. No pulling around the button, no collapsing around the chest, no excess fabric flapping at the sides. Length is equally important. Jackets that are too short make the torso look larger. Jackets that are too long make you look heavier and outdated. The ideal? The jacket covers the seat but doesn't extend much further. This length elongates the body and keeps the proportions balanced. Your trousers carry the other half of the silhouette. For men over 50, the most flattering cut is slim straight, not skinny, not wide. This creates a clean vertical line that lengthens the legs and balances the midsection. A slight break at the hem looks modern and avoids the messy, pooled fabric that often makes older men look shorter. The rise of the trousers matters as well. A mid-rise or slightly higher rise supports the waist, smooths the stomach, and creates a more elegant profile, especially important at formal events where you'll be photographed. Avoid low-rise trousers entirely. They exaggerate the stomach and disrupt proportions. Shirts also affect proportion. A well-fitted shirt with a structured collar frames the neck and face. Avoid overly slim shirts that pull at the buttons or overly loose shirts that balloon around the waist. The goal is smoothness, a clean, uninterrupted line from shoulder to hem. Accessories must also respect proportion. A tie that is too wide or too skinny throws off the visual balance. A tie width of roughly 78 centimeters is ideal for mature men. Strong, modern, and harmonious with a classic lapel. Belts should be subtle, and pocket squares should enhance the look without adding unnecessary volume. When the proportions are right, you look sharper without trying. You move more confidently. Your posture improves naturally. And most importantly, your outfit emphasizes you, not the clothes themselves. At formal events after 50, fit is not optional. It is the foundation of dignified elegance. Tailoring is the quiet tool that transforms a man's presence from ordinary to unforgettable. Principle 5. The Gentleman's Accessory Code. Subtle details that elevate formal style after 50. Accessories are the final layer of a formal outfit, and after 50, they become one of the strongest signals of maturity, refinement, and personal taste. At weddings, family celebrations, or special occasions, the difference between a good outfit and an unforgettable one often lies in the details most men overlook. For the mature gentleman, accessories are not decoration, they are communication, a way to express confidence, heritage, and intention without saying a word. The key principle is simple: subtlety over flash. Younger men can get away with louder accessories, oversized watches, bold patterns, or trendy jewelry. But for a man over 50, elegance comes from restraint. A clean, timeless accessory instantly communicates sophistication, while a flashy one risks looking like you're trying too hard. Start with the watch, arguably the most important accessory in a formal setting. You don't need an expensive luxury brand. What you need is proportion. A slim, classic design with a leather strap or understated metal band complements a mature wrist far better than oversized sport watches. Dress watches with simple dials, minimal complications, and warm tones, silver, brushed steel, or soft gold, harmonize beautifully with formal wear at any age. Next is the pocket square, a small piece of fabric that quietly transforms your silhouette. The rule is refinement. No loud prints, no overly bright colors, and no flamboyant folds. A simple white linen square, or a soft muted color that complements the tie, adds depth and personality without overpowering the outfit. It should support the look, not dominate it. Ties and tie bars also play their role. For men over 50, the most flattering tie width is between 78 centimeters, balanced and classic. Fabrics speak loudly. Silk, grenadine, and fine wool ties create texture that reads as mature and elegant. Avoid shiny polyester or overly bold patterns. They cheapen the entire outfit, no matter how good the suit is. A tie bar should be simple, clean, and positioned between the third and fourth shirt button. Nothing oversized, nothing decorative. Shoes and belts serve as the foundation of your formal presence. A man over 50 should choose leather shoes in timeless shapes, cap-toe Oxfords, derbies, or sleek loafers. Black and dark brown remain the most elegant choices for weddings or formal family events. The belt should always match the shoes in color and finish, creating visual harmony from head to toe. Finally, fragrance becomes an accessory of its own, not a loud cloud that enters the room before you do, but a subtle presence people notice when they're close. Warm woods, vetiver, musk, and soft spices create a refined, mature signature. Your scent should be a whisper, not a shout. Accessories are where personality meets discipline. When chosen with intention, they add dimension, character, and quiet authority to your formal look. They show that you respect the event, the people attending, and yourself. And for men over 50, that level of refinement is not just stylish, it's magnetic. At this stage in life, style is no longer about proving anything. It's not about competing with younger men, chasing modern trends, or trying to look like the person you once were. It's about showing up as the man you've become. Refined, confident, intentional, and quietly powerful. And nowhere is that more visible than at weddings, family celebrations, and special events where your presence carries meaning beyond clothing. When you choose the right formal outfit after 50, you're not simply dressing up. You're communicating respect for the occasion, for the people attending, and for yourself. A well-fitted blazer shows discipline. A clean color palette shows maturity. Balanced proportions show understanding of your frame. And subtle accessories show attention to detail that only grows stronger with age. The truth is, you don't need a closet full of suits or expensive designer pieces to look exceptional. You just need clarity. The clarity to choose structure over bulk, refinement over noise, and timeless combinations over trendy experiments. Because elegance after 50 isn't something you buy. It's something you curate, one intentional choice at a time. And here's what truly sets mature men apart: presence. The calm, centered, grounded energy you bring into the room will always be more attractive than the clothes themselves. The way you stand, the way you listen, the way you greet people, the quiet confidence you express without even trying, that is what people remember. So the next time you dress for a wedding, a family gathering, or any meaningful celebration, don't think of it as formal dressing. Think of it as an opportunity, a moment to present your best self in a way that feels authentic, distinguished, and effortlessly masculine. Because when a man over 50 embraces structure, proportion, grooming, color, and presence with intention, he doesn't just look elegant. He looks unforgettable.